It's like I want to have a good relationship with my mother. She sucks.
Welcome everyone to Mental Health. That is our new intro. I am the Genetic Marvel. It's fantastic, right? Down below is Cole Clayton, who is the star or the voiceover artist of our intro. And of course, Mr. Marco Torres from Upside Down Studios. We have Serge is in the comments. He's already ready to go.
For the
What's
record,
up,
I got hit with a hot mic situation for that fucking intro.
All I heard was I want a relationship with my mother.
Yeah, but at the end, then he goes, but she sucks, which is fucking hilarious. Yeah. So, hi, Victoria. Serge says, nice intro. Thank you. It's Cole and I were having a private conversation, and he sent me that voice message, and I'm like, that's one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life. So I think we're gonna have to use it. And he was like, yeah, that's fair. And I mean, it was quality. It was top tier. So
and the music was
by Tiffany Blue.
Composed by Tiffany Blue.
Yes. And that's it showed the credits at the end, didn't it? Yeah. I think so.
I think I'm gonna have you fucking do our intro music to motherfucking Mondays, but I wanted to They Not Like Trump. I fucking can't stand that song. I fucking can't. Like it comes. It's one of them like nails on a chalkboard type songs. I don't know why. I think it's just because I know what people have turned the idea of that song into, and it's fucking
California theme song.
Bro.
Nobody wants to be like California, by the way.
But no, not at all. You know, California is the second highest state cousin fuckers.
Really?
Cousin marriages. I won't say cousin fuckers because there might be more cousin fuckers than cousins marriage. But legally married cousins, the second highest state is fucking California.
That's crazy. They'd be making fun of like people like me from the South all the time for shit like that.
Yeah, the first one I believe is Maryland, maybe.
Maryland.
No,
Wow.
it was Massachusetts. I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Which Massachusetts? Yeah, those guys are dirty cousin fucking racist. And I love how they're like, no, we're not. And you're like, okay, how about your daughter?
Not racist.
Yeah, well, you go, hey, how about your daughter marry this black guy? And they're like, get the fuck out. I'll shoot you. And you're like, okay, I'm pretty sure you're racist there, bro. They're like, no, I'm not. You're like, yeah, you are.
Now, see, you gotta throw this in. Now, what if you want her to marry the black guy who is her cousin? Now, I mean,
like, this is the problem. Is like people aren't as smart as they used to be, and that is also caused by inbreeding. So,
well, I also think a lot of it has to do with the access to technology. Because just like we always say, you have the ability to fact check anything right then and there. You know, most people don't fact check. They read headlines on some bullshit. And because it's so available, yeah, this is what happened. This is what's real.
You know who does that?
Everybody.
Me.
okay, but listen.
I need the fuck out of that.
If you want to watch that in surround sound, tune in to Upside Down Studios last night, where we discussed with Rob Coleman certain things that were stated on the internet that are mostly false. But hey, that was a good show. It was entertaining. There was
I mean, he made a couple of good points. I will give him
sure.
that. This is one that I kind of actually agreed with.
It wasn't. He wasn't brought on to disagree with. We were just putting facts out there, just like the show we did on the 2025. We weren't agreeing, we weren't disagreeing, even though there was a lot of stuff on there that I did agree with. Yeah. But you know, there's a lot of stuff that we all agreed with on the 2025 stuff, but we were just letting people know the truth from the fucking the fiction.
Well, and by the end of it, Rob Coleman agreed that Doge is clearly the right thing.
Maybe we should have a third party to audit and check and balance.
He walked himself into that. Oh, his own
like,
fucking.
like it was a fucking lemming. He just went right off the cliff. He said it, and I'm like, oh my God, you're absolutely, I totally agree with you. He's like, thank you. And I'm like, it's almost like we should have a third party auditing things that isn't involved in stuff.
Of that video, all of us went silent for that brief half a second.
Hey,
when he said it, it was like crickets, dude. Like,
I appreciate that you guys let me, because I saw you two specifically saw exactly where I was going, and you just went like this.
Well, dude, when he started the minute he started talking about the debt, I was waiting for him to talk about dough. Like it was like I was like, okay, he's starting to get there. I'm gonna shut up and let him finish. See if he says it himself, you know, like, which is very profound for me. I thought y'all should be proud of me for shutting the fuck up.
Half the time you're like big balls, just to everyone. I'm like, why do you keep on saying big balls? He's like, because his name is Big Balls. I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. But anyways, yeah, well, that is the one. Yeah, that's the one. White hat that's working on finding out where your money's going. Because let's be honest, I feel like that's important. So the reason we are all here, everyone, what we are discussing is the Ick List. Now, some of you may have heard of it, some of you may have not. Yeah, the Ick List. So you know that on social media that a lot of people will go into social situations, parties, festivals, and things like that, and they will interview both men and women to say, what do you look for in a significant other? And one of the trending things that has ballooned up from a few interesting videos to 550 things, okay, are things that that a man recently gave you the ick. Okay, so
now before we start this off, because we already started with it. You know, I do find one thing personally right. I think it was the very first thing, but you know, just and I hate to sound like Cole on this, but let a fucking man make a fucking 5-tier list. Let alone 500. Let a man say, no, we don't want a bitch whose pussy stink. We don't want we don't want a chick who's loudmouthed it when she's drunk. We don't want a chick who dates crackheads and it makes you feel like you're a loser. You know, let us come up with something like that. And you know, women, we will get taken off the internet forever.
How dare you make women put them to any sort of standard, sir? Unreasonable. You're a part of the patriarchy, clearly.
I've been hanging around Cole too much.
I mean, a little bit. Mr. Vegas says big balls.
Up from laughing so hard.
I've got big balls, the biggest balls of all. Zara says his name is Cameroon. He's a Leo. I mean, there you go. He is so damn
Zara? Long time no see.
All right, Zara. Good. Wish it was warmer out. I took a video because I went out for a smoke and it was snowing outside my house. It did not stay, but dude, thanks, Mother Nature. You crazy.
I went to the shelter this morning, and at I think was it maybe 7:30, it was 60 degrees. By the time I got home after I did my running after shelter, which was around noonish, 45? It was already in the 40s.
Yeah. Snowing over here.
We were supposed to get a snowstorm. Well, it was supposed to be raining on and off. I fucking fell asleep. I haven't looked outside, but it was supposed to rain on and off for a couple hours, and then a snowstorm was supposed to hit.
March.
Listen. All I know is the harp station is working overtime for the whole world.
No, like, you know, you're welcome. These fuckwits fucking blowing up the Teslas. They were bought to help the fucking climate, assholes.
They're making climate change accelerate, clearly.
Hey, guys, you know what they say. March snowstorms bring April snowstorms.
Well, listen, I have a good joke that I've been telling on stage for quite some time. And I'll tell you, up in Canada, there are only two things in nature that are impervious to cold. Okay? The first one is polar bears. The second one is sluts. And that is just factual. That's just, impervious to cold. It's just
you're right. Because I haven't been to clubs and I've been bundled up and got a heated vest, but there's always some slut with her ass hanging out, and you can see like icicles hanging off her pussy lips.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but you never know.
Isn't it great? It's like icy hot.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because my dick has had enough use at this point. I have arthritis in it, so it's a nice like Bengay situation going on,
Yeah, see, and that's what I originally thought this list was going to be. Ick List, when that, when somebody says Ick List, I'm like, oh, there's new STDs out. What the fuck?
Well, hey, that might be part of them. Also, Zara, what the hell? I'm from Canada, you dickhead. Gay ass country. I can't. That's accurate. It is a
gay ass country.
Yeah, that's factual. Listen, we have a lot of gays, and hey, they're happy. I'm happy for them. I'm not gay. I'm just Greek, but it's not the same. So, all right, I digress. The Ick List. Okay, so I have it pulled up just so you guys understand. To consolidate things, this man has put together a Discord with just the entire Ick List, just picture after picture after picture. Now, number one, okay. These are things that have given women the ick. Number one, don't smile or be happy. That's number one. That gives women the ick.
Know that one though. We already know women don't like that. Every dude has figured that one out.
If you're happy, that's a woman has a problem.
If you have a mom, you figured that one out.
Especially if you're around other guys. If you're smiling or laughing around other guys.
Yeah. How dare you? Listen,
fun. How dare you have fun?
I explained this to Victoria. I'm like, yeah, women don't like seeing men happy. She's like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, hey, do you remember years ago when I got mad at you because when I was sleeping, you would be banging around doing shit and you would not care whatsoever about me sleeping? And she's like, yeah. And I explained to you that next time I'm going to come home, I'm going to kick the shit out of every wall as I come down the stairs. I'm going to throw shit around. I'm going to fart in your mouth. And there's nothing you can do because that's how you're treating me right now. And she was like, oh, I didn't think about it that way. I'm like, well, now you know. And she was like, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm peacefully sleeping.
Like, in your mouth while you were sleeping?
No, I'm going to fart in her mouth while she's sleeping.
You just got to do the male equivalent, what she was doing, right?
Exactly. She was using my ears as a toilet. I'm going to fart in your mouth.
See, I just used the Dutch oven my ex. Like, I'd make sure if she was being a cunt, I'd make sure I did a shit ton of fucking Taco Bell. And 3 o'clock in the morning, pull that fucking cover up over her head and hold it down tight.
Oh, Marco, divorce is always an option, right? You don't have to.
Hey,
you don't have to.
You're not married.
You can just leave.
Listen. Divorce, like violence, isn't the answer. It's the solution.
Right.
Okay, that's not how it works. Okay. Jared says, are you doing a top 10? No, I'm just going to try and get through as many as I can. Zara says, I've never met anyone good from Canada. That's true. We're polite, not good. Yeah, I'm sorry too. That's what we say. We'll cut you and then go, sorry. My bad.
I also say a boot. What are you talking about?
New dude boot. I flirt with everyone, but it's just humor. I don't mean, I'm just saying, well, that's fair. Listen. You're gonna be on the list. Don't worry. Okay. So number 2, don't be truthful. How dare you tell me the truth?
Yep. That one is the one that I agree with. No. Do not be fucking truthful. I am one of the most, if not the most truthful relationship right now that I have ever been in, and we're both miserable. I'll say, I know she's listening right now. I know she's at home miserable right now. I mean, if she ain't fucking somebody else for me shit in the bed, then I mean, fuck.
Hey,
I gotta second that because like my baby mama, I was only ever honest to her because her big thing was don't ever lie to me. Don't lie.
That there is a lie.
And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna be truthful with you because and I just because I love you, I'm gonna be truthful to you. Now to this day, we've been broken up 4 years. This woman would slit my throat if it wasn't illegal to. The only thing keeping her from killing me is the law. Like she fucking hates me, dude.
Yeah.
Like
that's
a lie. Like my example was, right now I'm in a truthful relationship. My past relationships where I lied my ass off and did whatever, we fucking lasted forever. We were cool. We just ended up getting sick of each other. You know what I'm saying? Like the cunt finally wore off, and I'm like, oh.
I gotta also, to pivot off of that as well. I think I kind of want to be with a liar too, a little bit, just a little bit of liar. Because you never know what's going to come out of their mouth, so it might be fun. I'm having a blast.
Look, Victoria brings up a fair point. Truthful or brutal honesty? Listen,
both.
They are exactly the same thing because truthful is factual. Brutal honesty is perspective, right? So you're being brutally honest.
Yeah, just because you're sensitive doesn't change the facts.
Just because you found it brutal doesn't mean it wasn't honest.
Stop being a
right?
crybaby. How about that? If you want the honest truth, don't be a bitch. That's what it comes down to.
Listen, and Zara,
Or pussy, whatever word you want to use.
Zara,
Or pansy, a fucking delicate flower, whatever the word you want to use.
also true. Listen, I'm so grateful I'm independent. Zara, listen, that's fine, but you know what? When you have anything heavy or something to carry and you can't carry it, don't ask for help. Get a dolly. That's how that works. Okay. Yeah, well, hey.
Thank you, John Huff, for liking the show. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Everybody else, give us a like and a subscribe if you can. Ring the bell. All that good stuff.
I love them Leos. They are the best, man. Thank you. I am a Leo. You're welcome for all my services.
Yeah.
Number 3, don't tie your shoes. That is how dare you? Essentially, men have to have either untied shoes or Velcro shoes. That's it.
She likes fat dudes.
See,
That's what it comes down to.
The first one said, "Don't lie," so that means they want you to lie, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this one says, "Don't tie your shoes," so that means they want you to tie your shoes.
No. If you tie your shoes in front of them, that gives them the ick.
Really?
Yeah.
So you need to have your shoes already tied, is what we're understanding, before she sees it.
I got more flack for having my shoes untied than anything else.
As you should. It's just safety. But
Yeah, that's like an OSHA standard.
If you're a grown man and your shoes are untied, you are you're lost. You know, I don't want to fuck with you.
Listen, Rochelle is coming from what's called the Ick List. It is on TikTok, and there is a Discord that goes through all 550 so far of icks that we've had. Victoria asks, so Cole, you would be okay if your baby mama said something to you in a brutally honest... Number one, she did. Yeah. She did multiple times. She does on a daily basis.
I heard how damaged Cole is. Wait a minute, Cole. If anybody has been listening to this show or any of Cole's shows, anything that has anything to do with Sniffing Glue 22, you see how damaged this poor boy is. You see the P. He got the P, the T, the S, the D, and the exclamation point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why we let him go when he talks shit about women.
Because he's seen the worst of it. He there's an old joke where an old farmer is sitting in church and the devil appears, and the devil everyone runs away except for the farmer, and he goes up to the farmer and goes, "Do you know who I am?" He goes, "Yep." And he goes, "Why aren't you afraid?" He's like, "Been married to your sister for 50 years." And you're like, boom. You're like, that's basically Cole. Cole's that farmer.
Oh my God. Honestly, this was always lying. That was the thing.
Yeah.
She was always lying. The one truthful thing she did was when I asked her, why did you cheat on me? She said, I stopped loving you. Fucking finally you tell the truth. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's all right. Zara says, I like short men. We can rest our heads up. Well, listen, the Ick List might be for you.
You're up. She likes short men.
Why would trying your shoes be an ick? I don't know. Why would me being happy be an ick? I don't understand. Or would it be style of shoes that cut? I'm sure that's later on in the list.
I'm telling you, this is one of those things.
I know, right?
We know. We fucking know.
Yeah, of course. Know. Okay, next. Don't walk downhill.
That one looks kind of dumb. Anybody walking downhill?
I mean,
yeah. You can only walk uphill. Otherwise, flat surfaces or uphill. That's all.
I have a way to qualify this, okay? Because, that little gay thing you do when you get on an escalator, you're like, and you get on it.
No, not at all.
Come on, everybody does it. You see, you can stand there all day. Every single person does like a little gay.
I do not clap my cheeks getting on the escalator.
I'm telling you, everyone does like a little gay, fucking Bambi's first steps type of thing right before they get on the escalator.
On the escalator.
Victoria, what? No, I just walk on.
No, everyone's gay on the first step of an escalator. I'm telling you. Everyone's gay on that one. And that's how you look when you walk downhill.
Hey, the only people that are gay on an escalator are the ones that don't walk up it like stairs when it stops. They're like, I'm stuck. And you're like, just walk upstairs, idiot. It's fine.
Well, yeah, no shit. But I'm telling you, you can't tell me you don't have like an equilibrium problem when you get on that first step. Come on.
No!
I see everyone do it. I'm not the only person. I know.
Yeah,
but act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Maybe it's an age thing. Like for us, it was a novelty where like basically I'm a robot. As soon as I get on the escalator, I turn into a transformer. I am one with the robot. That's fine. Are you supposed to skip downhill? If you skip downhill, you're gonna die. Okay, that's how you die. You break your neck skipping downhill.
You bring a skateboard and you.
Well, listen. If you live in San Fran, that's why it's predominantly gay.
Well, bitch, you better hope you don't live at the bottom of the fucking hill.
I'm torn between two men. One is a Leo and one is a Pisces. Your first mistake, and I'll tell you why, because number 4 is don't be born on a certain month or listen to country music. So
wait, what certain month? And why are they two different? Those are not. Those
I'm talking myself. Basically, yeah. No. Well, that's yeah. You can't be born in certain months or listen to country music.
What are the months though?
That is not what gets shared, sir.
So
that is a secret only women know.
So I feel like we're looking in that little thing that the girls were taught at fucking gym class, that little paper things, you know, back and forth, and you open it up.
They're still running on that science. That's what runs their entire life. The little.
If we're going by this list, yeah. All right, what's next?
Okay, I'm curious. What were the ages and financial position of the ladies who participated in this? It doesn't matter.
I think it's whoever this dude dated.
Hi, Felipe. Okay.
I love
he dated a bunch of women and he found out what their icks are.
Yeah. Number 6, don't have a birthday. That's it. You're not allowed to have a birthday as a man.
I mean, I kind of agree with that one. After like 22, they're kind of like a child's thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to party whenever the fuck I want, to be honest with you. But it's not gay. That's kind of gay.
No. It's been from my experience that even when you don't want a birthday, they technically want you to not want a birthday so they can fuck your day up with some bullshit, and then you have to praise them for it. You know, I did this for your birthday. You're just an asshole, bitch. You know what I wanted? I wanted you to fucking shut the fuck up for my birthday. That's what I wanted. I wanted to sleep.
Don't tell her your birthday next time.
I wanted to cuddle with my dog for my birthday, but no. I mean, and it's been for years and years. Every fucking woman, you know, no, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. I'm cool.
The next girl is not gonna know my birthday.
No, you should just keep changing it up. Just keep changing it up.
She's gonna be like, "When's your birthday?" I'll be like,
March 34th.
I don't know. Actually,
March 34th.
Hey, Ray got a good point there. Look at her.
Are these real women who voted for men pretending to be women voting? This was live interviews on TikTok. Not even joking.
Were they trans?
No.
I think that's what she's talking about. Were they trans? You know that. I find the ick in them men.
No.
Hey. Ask those type of women. Come on, those don't count.
I mean, I get it. That's how it works. It's one of those things. Zara. Next, don't get cold. That's it. Don't.
You know what? I noticed that's an ick for women because I chatter teeth. You know, when I was thinner, go outside and fucking, you know, it's 42 degrees, and I'm like, yeah. And yet I totally did, you know, lost some pussy to chattering teeth.
Listen, but realistically, you're vulnerable because you have steel in your nipples. That immediately sends cold directly inside you at the worst possible point.
When you get cold,
I'm a tropical people. We're supposed to be in the cold.
When you get cold in front of your girl, that's not her pussy freezing up; it's drying up.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I'll be honest with you. I've been on Greek TikTok lately, so for recipes and like just Greek traditions and stuff, and learning. I'm trying to better my Greek, and one of the things like, it's just pictures of the beach, and they're like, this is where we were born, but some asshole wanted to create a call center. Like, fuck off, man. Like, you're just like, yeah, no, doesn't make sense. I have a cooch on someone for real. That's fine. You're allowed to. Just don't do anything about it. I think the answer part to your question, they are ladies who use TikTok. I'm already out of that group. There you go. That's because we like to steal your body heat. I mean, listen, that's fine, but you know.
You know what? No, that don't count. Because even when you accommodate for that, I've spent quite $1 in heated everything's. Like, I got heated vests, heated coats, heated fucking neck things, heated fucking pants, you know, heated socks. All right. And I make sure my significant has the same. And a charge of batteries.
That's fair. All right. Next, don't
I know
fall over.
He's got ball sweat like a motherfucker.
I mean, that's fine. So the next one is don't fall over.
Okay, yeah, I can see it. That's pretty gay to fall down.
It's very gay.
You better be hurt like a motherfucker if you fall down.
Your girl gotta love you to not just walk away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Somebody better not have knocked you over. You know what I mean? Like
the next one is don't bathe.
No, okay.
That was nasty.
I've met women that like stinky motherfuckers too. I just couldn't understand. Like, I had a buddy of mine. He like just swept. He was allergic to deodorant.
Yeah.
So he was just funky armed like for years and years. He got married. I mean, he had a kid. I mean, I feel bad for that little girl now. She's probably a teenager, if not an early adult, and she probably stink like shit.
Yeah, well,
surely she meant like not bathing is her ick, right?
No. This is they like the dudes that don't bathe. If you bathe, you got the ick.
Y'all know my brother Grayson. Y'all need to hook this bitch up with him.
That's
wait a minute. Is this a shower bathtub thing or just a bathe period?
It just says don't
like
bathe.
In the bathtub, that's pretty gay too.
Like, bathtub is that's not a logical ick. Not taking showers. It doesn't say showers. It says don't bathe. So it may be don't use a bath. Which I would agree. A bath is gay. That's
you're kind of just making ball soup and sitting in it.
Thank you. I'm like, listen, if there's a jacuzzi or something like that, I'm like, I'll have a shower and then use the jacuzzi. Why? Otherwise, I'm making Dino soup, and I'm not interested in Dino soup. That's
it's already gonna be Dino soup. At least the heat kind of gets rid of some of the ick.
Y'all both don't act like though. Every once in a while, you don't tell nobody, but like I'm gonna tell y'all, but don't tell nobody. Y'all don't get in the bathtub with some bubbles and like a beer and a joint and just chill there and jam to some music and just mind your fucking business. It's like a spa.
Listen, for most of my 45 years of life, I couldn't fit in a bathtub. Okay, sir?
It's William Taft over here.
Correct. So now I'll tell you the story is that before I moved in to Victoria's place, her dad was like, Dino is too big for the shower, so we're going to change it into a shower stall. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, you're kind of treating me like a piece of cattle. Like I need to be hosed down every few days. Just a little bit mean. He wasn't wrong, but it is a little bit mean. So
that's facts and brutal honesty.
There you go.
It. Listen, but now Victoria gets mad because now we don't have a bathtub, and she's like, I miss having baths. And I'm like, that's because you're a weirdo.
Don't be truthful in these relationships.
Vagina and female anus soup is a lot better than dick and balls and anus soup.
Well, can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine actually working at a real job and then having a bath after that? That's nasty.
I did for years. My mama's house had one of them big iron clawfoot bathtubs.
Yeah.
Like the fucker stayed hot like you were cooking fucking.
Okay. What is our one round left?
I mean, that's like, shower. I always have. I'm like, I'd have never liked having baths just because I'm like, no, it's not.
Try sharing a bath when you were a kid. You know that shit got old quick.
I'm 6'2". I don't share nothing in that fucking thing. I'm like, no, I need a 4-person jacuzzi and I'm good. I'm fine. Even now, I'm like, yeah, no, this is ridiculous. Okay, number 10. Don't have a hobby. I think that's rude. That's rude. Yeah,
that don't make sense to me.
That's kind of in line with bitches. They don't like it when you have cartoons on your shirt or something, or even logos.
Yeah,
they don't like that shit at all. Nope. Shirts with quotes on them or anything like that, even funny little jokes. They don't like none of that shit. don't have a hobby. That's essentially the same kind of.
I've dated a few chicks like that, but like I don't like, say that again. You are not. They don't like you having a hobby, or they want you to have a hobby.
They don't want you to have a hobby.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Wait, is the ick person with no hobby or a person with? They don't. The ick is having hobbies. So
yeah,
they want you to
they
not.
Want the chick to be the hobby. They want her to be the hobby.
Right.
Which is
the attention.
Mental.
Not really. That's a young girl thing because once she gets like once y'all are married, they get to like 35. They're like, get out of my space, right? Right? Right?
No, that's not all.
You would think no. It's forever. Listen, I'm lucky that Victoria loves my hobbies and she lets me do them. And it's easy. But at the same time,
I'm gonna have to come out the closet.
The only time when I got told, go and do something or this and that, she was fucking somebody else. So
I would think not having hobbies is more. I agree with you, Sasha. Thank you. That's what I said. Have a shower so you're nice and clean, and then enjoy some nice bubbles. Listen, I will use Epsom salt, and I might even use some the scented bath bombs. And I'm like, yeah, sure, no bubbles, that's gay. But the rest, sure. I'm like a little aromatic therapy, by all means. But I'm not putting my dirty nuts in there. That's disgusting.
That's what it comes down to. Is like she's got to put my dick in her mouth. So like whatever she wants, as far as the bathing goes, I'm gonna do what she wants.
So far, we're dealing with a chick who's a narcissist, an attention whore, and likes sucking dirty dick.
I don't think this is one chick though.
No, these are all different.
Yeah, all different chicks.
We're making super cunt right now.
Super cunt.
Yeah. Okay, age range of these women voting, I'm younger. They were all younger women.
20 to probably 30.
I would say under 30 for all these. But you know what? I have seen one with older women, and they are just as heinous. Now, moving along, don't carry a bag. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
Adam Hinkler says, "Shut up." He just wants to look at Cole's pretty face. That's fair. Number 12, don't watch football.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's kind of some chicks like it. Some chicks don't. I mean, I'm not a fan. I haven't watched football since that idiot Kaepernick was on.
I'll watch the Super Bowl, but I don't really care about like.
While the Super Bowl was going on, I was on YouTube, like looking up Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
Bitches don't like football because it interferes with their apple picking fucking time. All right, and that shit is girl shit. Take your fucking friends, stop bringing your man. Because even back in the caveman days, men were out watching fucking woolly mammoths cross a field, and they were throwing balls at it and rocks and shit to get it to die. And the bitches were back at home apple picking. Okay, stop.
No. See, this is where you're wrong, youngin, and this is the problem. If you are in a situation where you guys just do that. She likes fresh apples, berries, whatever the fuck. That means no matter what, you are eating whatever the fuck that chick picked off the goddamn tree. You take your ass to the fucking orchard or to the farm or to the garden or where the fuck, and you make sure you get the good. No, honey, that one's got a fucking worm in it. No, that one looks like the Smurf house in it. No, here. See, this is what a good apple looks like. This is what
why does the apple taste like fucking like?
Oh, that one was easier to grab. Hey, that one was easier to grab. It was already on the ground. You're like, don't pick the ones on the ground. They're like, but I wasn't tall enough to get the other. If you were there,
off the ground.
If you were there, I could have picked the tall ones, but you weren't. So you get the ones from the floor, and you're like, that's not helpful. So
these apples were all bruised. What the fuck did you come bring home?
Have to look at the long-term implications, man.
You're right on that one. You got me there.
All right. Number 13, don't breathe.
Yeah, I've been bitched at for breathing, snoring.
Yeah. I go back to, do you remember John and Kate plus 8? And they were doing an interview, and she's like, can you stop breathing so loud? And he's like, I'm just breathing. She's like, can you stop? And he's just like, I'm just breathing. I don't know. And you're like, man, that lady was a bitch. And they're like, truth be told, she was, and we all know it now.
Yeah, that's true too. I've been bitched at. Why are you breathing so hard? Or you snore so loud? Or you get that ninja kick to the side of your head in the middle of the night. You're like, what the fuck just happened? And it was because you were snoring again.
That's right. Next, okay, the apples from the floor are best for making apple cider. Okay, but that's not. I agree with you because they're a little bit ranky, but it's not good for eating. It's good
Not
for
for an
cider.
apple pie. It's not.
Not for
An
an apple
cider
pie. That's called a foot apple pie. It's not good. Number 14 says friendly fire. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Like shooting your homies.
Maybe.
Nah, friendly fire and porn is like getting hit with another dude's nut. Like when you didn't. That's
pretty icky. That is pretty icky.
It is. Yeah. Number 15. Don't miscount. I don't know why you would count wrong, but apparently that's
like don't ever fuck up math ever. I'm fucked, bro. On that one.
See, you have no excuse for this one either. If your math skills ain't up to par and you're man enough to admit it, get a fucking calculator.
There you go. There you go.
It's on your fucking phone.
Hey, Victoria says some of these icks sound ridiculous. You're correct, honey.
All of these icks sound ridiculous. Bad thing is a lot of these are real.
They're real. For sure. We've all dealt with most of these.
Like you're running down the story of my fucking life.
Listen, I'm sure the ladies who are watching can correct me if I'm wrong, but if one girl thinks something's gross, all of her girlfriends will now commune and have a court to decide if that is what they are all going to agree is
disgusting. Just be validating each other, even if they think they're wrong.
That's true.
It's a hive mind.
It's a hive mind. That's right. Number 16, don't have emotion when hurting yourself.
Yep.
Wait, what?
100%.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, if you stub your toe and you say ow, bitch, immediately. You are a pussy.
You gotta be like, oh,
how dare you?
Oh. Always gotta have the mean face, and it's gotta be. It can't be ow. It's gotta be.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut that thing in half later because it enraged me. Number 17. Just don't use a trampoline properly.
Don't use it properly to break your neck.
If you're over fucking 18, you don't use a trampoline.
Honestly, if you're under 18, you shouldn't use it either. That thing's dangerous.
It's okay. Hold on. I'm correcting you. Do you know women think very differently from each other, even if they're friends?
Yeah, but that don't mean y'all still want to agree with each other.
Yeah, they mean you, but I feel like it's court will be held on those matters, right? I feel like they will. Women produce.
We gotta do the locations list of where not to take bitches on the first date. That's a list too.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You know what I'm talking about, Marco, don't you?
Yep.
Number 18, don't skip a step.
Don't skip while you're with your woman unless y'all both skip it, and then that's at least that's gay together.
Yeah, well, okay. Number 19, don't test any yogurt.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I mean, eat it?
Well,
or try it.
I guess see if it's bad or not. It's yogurt. It's gonna be bad.
I know. When you go to the fucking like fruity fucking tootie place, you know what I'm talking about? And they're like, you want to try one?
Oh, don't. Yeah, that's pretty gay. That's pretty
gay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to try it.
I'll get a 12-pack of them samplers before I buy anything. I told you, I got my grandkids with me. I'm passing them out.
Right.
Hey, I walked up with a little mustache and be like, "Hello, person I've never met before. May I have some more bacon? I'm looking to purchase some."
That's just good. That's just good on your wallet. You know what I mean? Like
SMRT, baby.
Don't like it. We're not going to fucking eat ice cream. At least I'm not taking you.
Right.
Number 20. Don't sit down. That's true.
Ever?
No. Only in the comfort of your own home and never in front of people.
What about at work? People have desk jobs.
Nope.
I feel kind of weird doing that regardless, but I didn't, now it's an ick.
Yeah. Number 21, don't take progress pics. I will die on that hill. I've been taking progress pics for a few years now. And the progress is weird.
I think they're gay too, but I still do it.
Yeah.
What are progress pics?
Like as for like how I'm trying to get fit and stuff.
It's when you work out, you like look better over time.
Very minimum personal shit on my Facebook page at all.
I know. That's why the intro had one picture of you. Only one. It was two, but the other one looked blurry. So you have one picture there. You have one good picture and you have a tie and a nice shirt on. I included it, sir.
Dino, you've met Marco in person. He is blurry.
A little bit. Yeah. He's kind of pixelated.
He's a little pixelated, right? He looks like a glitch in the Matrix.
Before and after pics. Yeah, apparently that gives people the number 22. Don't wait in line.
I kind of hate standing in line. I really do.
I do too.
I really hate it. It grinds my gears. Let me tell you.
See, as I got older and I got a little bougie, I figured that if I'm gonna go do something, most of the time I get VIP, free pass, whatever the fuck I gotta pay to go to the front of the line, anyways. And I just look at everybody else like I'm better than them.
Exactly. Right?
That's exactly that. You know, I haven't everywhere I go. You know, I go VIP. I'm not saying that I'm anything special. I'm just saying for that night, I'm paid to be. Do your job, bitch.
It's like a gangster, bro. Right? Hell yeah. I don't have that kind of money, but I just don't go. But
yeah, well, that's
all the way down to the haunted houses. You know, I went to that Irish leprechaun thing with Ray. She said, "Well, it's gonna cost." Look, come on. We going to the free pass because there's a big ass line and there's a bunch of kids and youngins and people just, waiting to act a fool. There was liquor there. I mean, it was an awesome time. Everybody was cool, but once a certain hour gets past, I'm that age where, all right, look, it's time to go.
Listen, and that's one of those things. Like for us, like Victoria, we always make reservations at restaurants, and people are like, "Oh, it's not going to be busy. Doesn't matter. I'd rather have a reservation." You know why? Because I don't want to wait in line. I don't want to wait. And actually, you know what? Once there's a Greek restaurant that I used to go quite a bit to before the pandemic, and I only go occasionally. Like I bring friends there and everything, but like my buddy, I was like, "Hey, let's see if we can get a table." He's like, "I'll check," and I'm like, "Okay." And he walks in. He's like, "Oh, they're booked up." I'm like, "Let me try." And I walk in, and he goes, "Hey, Dino." I'm like, "I have a table for 4. You hook me up?" He's like, "Did you make a reservation?" I'm like, "It was last minute." He goes, "Give me 5 minutes. I'll find you a table." I walked out. I'm like, "We just got to wait 5 minutes."
Yeah.
He's like,
awesome.
"What the fuck just happened?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm a gangster. You can't."
I know a guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, I'm with you and Victoria. I'm with Marco. All you guys. I will put a reservation at Del Taco if they'll let me. I do not fucking wait in line, bro.
It's fair. That's fair. Hey, you know what? I will send in my order early so I can just walk in, grab it, and leave.
Exactly. What the app do now for like the fast food joints so I can order before I even leave my house. I don't fucking wait for shit.
Absolutely.
I hate using any kind of apps or anything. I just call the fucking place.
I'll call too if they don't have an app. I'll do whatever I have to. I hate waiting in line for shit, dude. I hate it.
I had an issue at Costco, and I'm trying to work it into a bit because somebody tried to button line, and I'm like, no. And then the cashier was like, "Oh, you have to ask them," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, they can wait." And then they still let them through, and I'm like, "I'll never come back here again." Like it was so enraging, but yeah, I don't hate
Costco, man. That place fucking grinds my gears too.
There is a big like that right there is a big difference between America and Canada.
I would have shot her if I had a gun. Yeah, I don't want to live in America because I can't be trusted with that kind of power. It's the same reason I'm having second thoughts about being a cop, and I'm like, I don't know if I should apply for that. I don't think I'm good with that kind of power. And they're like, it's great. I'm like, oh, I know it'll be great because I will be running rampant. I can't be trusted with that. It's not at all.
Authority. What was the difference?
That would have happened here in America.
Yeah,
there would have been a fight.
Yeah,
for sure. 100%.
Listen, hey, it was worse because she was in, those drivable carts. Okay, she was in a drivable cart, not disabled, just in a drivable cart, and not like overly fat, just fat. Okay, and she was like, "Oh, I'm only buying flowers." I said, "Okay, you can wait. That's fine." And then to pay, she got up out of her little motorized trolley, went all the way around, paid, and went back to her trolley. I'm like, Are you joking right now? I'm like, burn this lady to the ground. She's a witch. She's clearly a witch. String her up.
She didn't even hit you with like Canadian like jargon. She didn't cut you off and then say sorry, like nothing. Just
no. She was Middle Eastern,
buddy.
She was Middle Eastern, Also,
yeah,
no, you can't.
They don't
You
have
can wait in
rules.
line. Hey, the worst part is it's not like it was busy. There were other lines. Like, you can wait. It's fine. You're one person behind me. You can wait. And they're like, okay. And then just rang her through. And I'm like, am I not like, what the fuck is going on? I was very angry. I'm still very angry. It's very
Next time you go to the store or whatever, because it's bound to happen again. So you either take a bottle full, like one of them squeezy bottles of that you use for hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And you put it in your pocket and make sure it's there. And if you ever see it coming again, squirt that shit on the floor. Just dump the whole little bottle on the floor. When that wheelchair goes over that fucking shit, it's gonna start spinning like an ice skater at the Olympics.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Dude, I'm in a similar situation.
You really should not have told me that information because I'm going to do it. Because I always have hand sanitizer in my pocket.
Now, I would think if you dump it out and put fucking soap, like dish soap in it, it'd be better. But it's easier to be like, oh, my hand sanitizer broke in my hand. I accidentally got it on the floor. You know.
I'll be honest with you. I have grabbed hand sanitizer in my pocket. I'm like, oh, I just need to squeeze it, and the whole thing just mashes up. So I can do all those things.
Giant hands.
Just think about it, because you're on that motor. My kid got one. I know. You're on one of them motorized carts. I mean, it's just like pole position on one of them racing games where you hit the oil stick.
Fantastic. I like it. All right. Next, number 23. Don't walk in water. Swim or nothing. Okay.
I mean, if you tip your toe in over some shit, yeah, that's a little gay.
Tell me to fix the water line in your basement, asshole. You flooded the fucking toilet. I did.
Marco, Dino's having flashbacks right now.
I'm having flashbacks.
100%. They have don't be cold again. That's fine. But number 25, don't post on social media. That's ridiculous.
I'm fucked.
Number 26, don't get good deals.
No, fuck you. That's a man thing. That's a man thing right there. You're just mad at the art of the deal because you're an anti-Trumper.
Okay. Okay. Next, don't wear skinny jeans. I agree with that. 100%. Yeah. Don't wear skinny jeans. That's nasty.
Thick thighs, though. Everything's skinny jeans on me. No, my bad. I don't do it on purpose. I know y'all can see me in public. Y'all like, look at this beard. I don't do it on purpose.
Don't make me play the recording from yesterday when we had this conversation, sir, because I called you out on your I have thick thighs.
I do.
No, you have fat legs. There's a difference.
I don't. Okay? I swear to God, I don't. I swear to God, they're just. I have giant ass chicken. I have like
thick thighs and a moose knuckle.
No, I swear to God, I have chicken thighs. You know how you've heard the term chicken legs? I got chicken thighs. I got the big ass fucking. I got. They're like. It's like I'm wearing a bustle. I swear to God, it's the craziest shit.
He got the ass of a 45-year-old Karen.
Oh, I don't got no ass. I don't have no ass. That's the funny part. I got giant thighs, no ass. It's the weirdest shit.
It's all brisket.
A 45-year-old Karen. Flat ass and thick thighs.
It's all saddlebags. Okay, number 28. Don't have fun on holiday. That's ridiculous.
Fuck you! I paid for it.
That's what I paid for. I'm gonna have fun. That's only fair.
Who's paying for it? You don't have fun, bitch.
Don't swim in a pool. That's ridiculous.
You can't walk in the water or swim in it.
That's ball soup again. Like,
listen, I'll be honest with you. One of my favorite pastimes, because like we were four brothers, is we would go into a pool and we would piggyback on our shoulders, and we would fight. And the whole thing was who could drag who into the deep end so that they would drown. That was what we would try and do.
You know what? Fine, I won't swim in the pool. But the next time your dumbass fucking kid is drowning in the pool, I ain't fighting your baby daddy because I let the kid drown because you think it's icky that I swim. All right, fuck you.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
Now, don't also jump into the water. I don't know why.
So just stay away from water. Got it.
Yeah, no bay watching.
Can we drink water? Are we allowed to drink water?
I feel like that whole idea might be a little racist. Right? Stay away from water. You're like, that's not fair. That's like, you're You can't drink water either. That's gay.
That's bottled water. You gotta
don't be interested in anything. Yeah, that's a thing. Don't
I
be
feel like they mean that too. They really do mean that one.
How dare you be interested in anything?
I feel like that one that came from their soul.
These women must lose their face in water. Oh, 100%. That's I don't disagree with you there. Don't wear matching clothes. That's a little rude.
That's just I'm good. I'm good there. I don't even wear matching socks.
No, I would just brought up everything, like no matter what I wear, whether it's a onesie or whether I'm everything matches.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely. I
got a gray sock and a black sock on right now.
My God, that is such a pet peeve of mine.
I would put you down and then just take both your socks off. Like,
my God.
You gonna roll them too?
My kids.
Rub my feet. Go ahead, rub my feet while you're down there.
Dude, I used to pair my kids' socks, and when I seen them wearing mismatched socks, this is the style. No, the fuck is not gonna find a goddamn socks.
That's it.
Oh my God.
I'll be honest with you. Hey, because you're a man, I would take off your socks, then I would tickle your feet until you pee, and then throw the socks in your face. That's
gay, Dino.
100% gay, but you deserve it.
You making stuff come out my pee-pees?
Shit. I got Trump socks on as we speak.
That's pretty gay.
Is that couple matching or just your own clothes? It doesn't specify, but I assume we will find out.
We'll get there.
Let's see here. Don't have pain in your feet. That's fine.
Fuck you. I'm on them all day.
Number 34. Don't enjoy yourself. As I said before, don't be happy.
Goes back to no interests or hobbies.
35. Don't eat ice cream. That's off the list.
Oh, fuck you. That's just good.
36. Don't paddle on a paddle board.
Okay, that one's a little gay.
You just have to die. That's it.
I think it's gay.
Once again, don't go on water. I feel like that's why a certain group of people are notorious for not being in the water. They go to a pool party and nobody's in the water. It's ridiculous, but fine.
It's not a pool party. It's a cool party.
That's fine. Don't wash your car. It's ridiculous.
Ever? Okay, that's how you get rust where I live.
Yeah. Also, so number 38 is if you can't use Siri. That's an ick.
Okay. I use OK Google.
No,
it doesn't talk to me, but
voice text is bad enough. Now I gotta talk to somebody who can talk the fuck back to me. I barely talk to my fucking significant. What the fuck?
I'm with you there.
I'm not a fucking phone person. This is why I'm texting. Why the fuck I gotta talk now?
Number 39 is don't work out.
No, fuck. No. That was bullshit.
I'm trying to get that. Well, I'm trying to get into the idea of getting the notion to go work out.
Hey, I'm working out. Cold, we're all working out. We're doing something. Number 40, don't feed your children.
I don't. Well, I feed my one son. They're all grown. You know, my one son's handicapped. I make sure he got whatever the fuck he needs. But everybody else, you're grown. You're living in a house for free. You're grown.
Men's socks are amazing. I wear my husband's socks every day because my women's socks are too short and too thin. My husband gets pissed. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, why wouldn't you buy fucking men's socks for you?
Buy your own men's socks. It's fine. I think these women have way too much makeup on and worried about getting it washed off with all this. I mean, you may be onto something, Michelle. You may be onto something.
Why can't they just stay out the water? Why we gotta stay out the water?
I mean, I like the water. It makes me feel so light and flexible. I like to do somersaults underwater. Bro, I'm like a dolphin.
You said you like something.
No, I'm disgusting.
Fair enough. You know what this is inching closer to, right? What? Don't fish. Bitches hate it when they see you holding up a fish. They hate that shit. Even though this is dinner tonight. Bitches love a nice salmon dinner.
Hey, fishing is on the list later on. Number 40, number 41, don't use a frisbee. That's apparently a thing. It's a little gay. I buy socks in bulk so I can use them too. I mean, that's a good scam. That's fine. Don't pour a pint. How am I going to get out of the fucking tap?
Take it off. You unscrew the lid. Yeah, you don't pour a pint, dude. You don't pour a pint.
No, if I have a tap, I'm pouring a pint. I'm pouring a pint for everybody. It's going to be a fucking party.
Wait a minute. There's a pint to use what? Because I feel like we got a
Like a
different
pint of beer?
Like a barrel, like a pint of beer.
No. But when I think of pint, I'm like a pint of whiskey.
Pint of ice cream?
No, you see, he said don't pour a pint. You don't pour a pint bottle of fucking whiskey. You drink that shit. Pint bottle of whiskey, a pint bottle of wine. That's a single person thing.
Oh, you're talking about a Mickey, like a small, like a, right?
Yeah.
With a beer.
That's not. Well, I think if that's the case, yes, I agree with you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I think it's actually regarding booze, like a beer. But regardless,
I feel like we should break these down too. Like not this episode, obviously, because we're coming up to the end, but we should come back another episode and like everything that we discuss, we should actually break them down and try to figure out. We got a girl on.
Live show.
Huh?
Listen, I'm happy to download all of these and I will send them to you and we'll do a top 10. That's fine.
Yeah, we gotta have a chick on though as a guest.
That's fine.
And break these down and ask the whys.
Okay. Number 43 is again, don't jump into water. Number 44 is don't have any fun. Number 45 is just 4 question marks, which is weird. Then number 46, don't wear a seatbelt. I guess I'll just die.
Bitches do love that though. They love it when you don't wear a seatbelt. I don't know why. Even though they got the dinging in your ear, the ding.
No, because I've met more chicks that were annoyed with the dinging. And they're like, put your fucking seatbelt on.
Bro,
like,
if someone gets in my car and doesn't put on a seatbelt when I start driving, I will stop and tell them to get out. Like,
I'm the same way.
Are you trying to kill me? No, I'm like, no, I'm not getting a ticket. Just fucking be responsible. You're not a child.
I'm telling you, the kind of bitches that I date though want me to die. So they find it hot when I don't have a seatbelt on.
They're like one step closer. It's fine.
We're gonna kill that icky there.
47. Don't use a cart when shopping. That's rude.
Okay, I do that at Aldi sometimes because you gotta have the quarter. I don't always have a quarter, but I just be like walking up. I got a fucking pack of water on my shoulder and like a butter and a bread and some pepperoni and shit, just like this. And I'm walking up.
You don't know how many times I walk through a Speedway or a store with a 6-pack of Monster in my fucking wife beater, satcheled up like I'm back in the old native days in Puerto Rico, fucking gathering fruits and berries in my dress.
Listen, every time.
It's her job to grocery shop anyway. We all know that. It's a woman's job.
Not for my end. Nope. That goes back to what you're eating and drinking.
No, then you're gonna get all floor apples. All floor apples.
No. You provide the list. She goes shopping.
Oh no.
You provide the list and the cash. She goes and does the shopping.
If I haven't learned this from my own daughters, I have learned nothing. Nope, that list ain't never coming back the same.
No.
These bitches don't cook no more, bro.
Listen, just think about those substitutions you've done on Instacart that have been absolutely heinous. It's 10 times worse.
Oh my God.
10 times worse, okay?
I got a ham instead of milk one time. That's when I was like, I'm not doing this ever again.
I'll go get eat dog biscuits.
See, if somebody's like, oh, they don't have milk, I'd get you a milk bone and be like, that's fine. They both have milk. It's fine.
For comedy, I ate them, okay?
Marco is correct.
No,
You got the contact.
Filming at that moment. Nobody got footage of you eating that fucking bone.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Number 48. Don't sneeze. No, don't sneeze. Hey, hold on. Let me ask this. Marco, how loud is your sneeze?
I try not to be the whole like I've seen people who got rude with it, especially if you got blow your nose afterward, get your ass up. If you're in a restaurant, get your ass up, go to the bathroom. Yeah, have some fucking courtesy. So I mean,
I'll tell you the funniest things I've ever seen is someone goes Achoo! And then goes wow, and it's all you're saying.
I'm done. Dude.
Yeah, and then you're going. You have a situation.
One of my mom's baby daddies, when he sneezed, it was like a donkey getting stabbed in the ass or something like that. It was like the whole fucking room would shake, and the vibes were just odd. They were like, dude, get your shit together.
My one brother, he would sneeze, and you could hear him from if he was on the 3rd floor of the house, you could hear him in the basement, and you're like, can you not be so loud? And he's like, oh, it's just a sneeze. And you're like, I think you're just an idiot.
It's like you want attention, right?
He was an attention whore, that's for sure.
One of my biggest fucking I don't like with that shit is like my dad. He used to fucking just like instead of sneezing, he would kind of hold it back and then blow a fucking snot rocket wherever he was at, and it was like real classy. Like, oh my god, I fucking hate to this day. I'm like
I used to hold mine in because I worked in kitchen, so I would go. Just, like my whole body would freeze, and then I read online that was really bad for you. They could cause like a brain bleed. So I was like, I gotta start sneezing for real. Fuck this kitchen.
Hey, so interesting enough. So you have an automatic reaction that you close your eyes because of the pressure from sneezing. I had a cousin in Greece who sneezed and his one eye came out of the socket.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, while he was in the shower. So he's freaking out, buck ass nude, running onto the street going the whole time. And everyone's like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah.
Dicks out, eyes out. Just
dude, that is definitely by far worse than the fucking runaway nipple that I told y'all about.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
His eyeball came out from a sneeze, like out, like dangling. Fucking.
Yeah, and in the shower.
Did he ever get it back in?
You know how bad my
Does it work?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know how bad my sinuses are. Now I gotta worry about my fucking eyes.
Always close your eyes. Always. That's why holding it in when you see people, their eyes don't close full way. That's why never hold in a sneeze, and always I always vampire. It's fine. It's on my sneeze. A couple times shit came out. I was like, oh, gross.
It's time to change shirt.
Just change my shirt. I don't give a shit. Do you know that is ancestral? Thank you. It's true though. Here, let's see. Number 49. Don't have earlobes. Just don't have earlobes.
I'm wondering if they're talking about them big fucking things in their earlobes, like the big hole, the midget dick holes.
Maybe. Well, listen, the next one is
great. Not one of us are showing our earlobes right now.
I know. We are proper men.
We're the sexiest men on the internet right now.
Number 50 is don't wear a helmet, which I'm like, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Helmets for pussies.
I wear my helmet.
Also like
on the freeway for a long time.
Yeah.
I have a Bluetooth helmet, like I can listen to my jams and take calls or whatever in my helmet.
You're like Peyton Manning. You just like what is it? Omaha?
No, see, that's another thing. You gotta find a helmet that suits you. Because I have a shit ton of helmets, like everything from a skull, like a full face skull, to like
cool.
Like I have the flip forward Bluetooth. I have the what they call modulars. There's just a bunch of them, and I still have only found like two of them. There was three.
That getting them custom made isn't more common.
They do.
They do. Yeah.
Well, I figured they do.
It just costs a lot.
I kind of figured that kind of everybody who rode bikes will get a custom made helmet, except for like the cheap motherfuckers.
I wanted to have one with a voice modulator, so I could turn on a speaker and speak out and have it like make a mouth. I think we have. All right, Sasha, have a great night.
A bullhorn in your fucking.
I would.
A bullhorn walkie-talkie in the fucking helmet. That'd be cool. Hey,
I would
fucking cut me off, you bastard. Really
I would change it to be like very deep and just be like sound like the devil talking, just to fuck with people.
I would want it loud enough so that people can hear me talking shit. I would in my car.
Need to do that, dude.
I look forward to it. The problem is I have I can't wear helmets. My head's too big.
You can do it without the helmet. I mean, basically, they have little tiny mixers now. I mean, fuck, I got one. Look, this fucker's the size of a fucking like credit card, maybe. And you plug that into a trans or a receiver, and you put one of them little lavalier mics on you. And fuck,
that'll work. Interesting. Oh, so that is the first 50. I don't know, Cole. Do you want to go into the other thing that we talked about?
No, we can save it for another day.
For an
hour.
That's the list so far. I'm gonna compile it and I'll send it to you guys so we can get a top 10 of the list.
Well, we gotta go through the other 50 before we do a top 10.
There's another 500.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. So This
I think
is
we could come back to this every once in a while. Every couple episodes, and we don't have something to talk about. Let's come back to it.
I
So
think it needs to be proofread. Like it's not a 500. I can guarantee there's at least a couple hundred of them that are doubles.
yeah.
Because
But,
I mean, a lot of them ones that we just went through were doubles.
We should compile our own Ick List too.
I mean, that's not a bad idea, but regardless.
Really stir the pot.
Are you going live tomorrow, Cole, or no?
No, I'm not planned at least.
All right. So we have Saturday, we have Hammered and Cheese at 8:30, where we are doing Starch Sadness. So please make sure to tune in.
What do you make it?
We're making it's like a potato pie kind of thing.
With bacon and cheese.
With bacon and cheese and stuff.
See, I should send you some recipes for like acapulcias and relleno de papas. Like it's
we'll
all.
probably do a second week, the following week with more potatoes because the guest we have after.
Yeah, that's
he's not going to cook either. So
yeah. So we
top
will
off
be
to
here.
finish off March.
We will be here on Saturday, so please make sure to tune in and I guess keep on following us because we will return to the Ick List and drive ourselves crazy because of it. So, anything else you guys want to plug?
No, well, check out all our shows and check us out starting again Monday with Motherfucking Monday.
Hell yeah.
Invite the Giants as well.
All right, everybody. We will see you guys later.
And it's like